We should be better now. Mm-hmm. Let's pin that. I just had to unplug and replug. Let me double check again. Yep, we in good shape. What's up, Simone? Blessings to you. Had a great time with your husband last night. Yes, he was with me. He's a hell of a golfer too. Just let me know where you hit me from. Yeah, this gonna be lit today. I promise you it will. I promise you it's gonna be lit. It's gonna be lit today. Where y'all hit me from? I got Fort Worth. I got Arlington. A lot of people in Texas. Got Washington, D.C. I got Uptown. You know, when you're in a right relationship, whenever you connect, it's always going to be good, Baker, Louisiana, but then sometimes it goes higher. It's always going to be good. I'm always going to get something out of the relationship that's going to feed me. See, the problem with some of you all today, you all are in relationships that have caused you bankruptcy. Oh, yeah, you're bringing a lot to the table, but you're not nearly getting as much back. I wish I could talk to somebody in here from Prairie View, Texas. But when it's a good relationship, the love and what you give and what you get is reciprocated. How many of y'all are tired of one-sided relationships? Could you wave back at me? And then I'm gonna teach. Let me talk. Let me teach while you're writing that. I believe that relationships are supposed to ultimately help make you better. That I glean from your strengths and you glean from mine, and we help each other to get better. 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 And I think that's the ultimate goal of life, really. Is to constantly get better. Yeah, that's right. Iron sharpens iron. Just wave back at me. Just wave back at me. If in your life you want to get better. I 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 want to get better in my life. I want to get better. I want to get better in my spirit. I want to get better in the way that I think. I want to get better in my relationships. I want to get better in how I deal with people. I want to get better in my physical body. I want to get better in dealing with my money. I want to get better. And we all want to get better. But the problem is, here it is. You don't go from where you are to where you want to be overnight. You don't get from where you are to where you want to be overnight. It's a process. It's a process that you got to go through. It's a process. And as long as you live, if you want to get better, you'll be going through a process. In order for that to occur, there must first be an awareness. There must first be an awareness that if I want to get better in this particular area, then I have not arrived yet. I'm not there yet. I'm always working on getting better. I have not arrived yet. Which means I have to first admit something between that needs improvement. I didn't know that, I was wrong. Somewhere in between one of those three statements. That needs improvement in my life. That takes self-awareness. That needs improvement in my life. That needs improvement. That over there, I wasn't aware that I needed help in that area. Thank you for bringing it to my attention. Another part is I was wrong. I was wrong. Now, this is where most people jump off the bandwagon because most people don't want to admit that they're wrong. That this area of my life needs improvement. I'm not self-aware enough to know. I need to be more self-aware to know that I need improvement in this particular area in my life. And if those of you that are on this 40-day journey with us, if you haven't started, start today, where we are looking at our lives and evaluating our lives and say, you know what? In this particular area of my life, I want to get better. I'm not where I want to be yet. I want to get better. If that is the case, and I'm going somewhere, if that is the case, especially now, Mac the Preacher on this 40-day journey, especially now, as we are letting go of one thing and grabbing hold of one thing to help make me better. I'm letting go of one thing. Just put this in the chat if you're honest. I've got at least one thing to work on. I've got at least one thing to work on. Put that in the chat if you're honest. If you're honest. I got at least one thing that I'm working on. It could be something in my spirit. It could be the way that I think. It could be what I eat. It could be the way that I behave. It could be a habit. I want to quit smoking. I want to quit sucking toxic gases into my lungs. I want to quit being a flirt. I want to quit spending so much money. I got my body, and my body is not where I need to be. I got something that I'm working on. At least one thing. See, I got more than one. I got more than one, but there's one thing that I say, you know what? If I let that go, and then one thing I pick this up over here, then I'm going to get better. I got a question for you that I'm going to keep asking, because we never know what could be holding up our blessings. The wrestle, like it's an outside demon. The wrestle, when you send up a prayer, there's a wrestling match going on after God releases the answer. What if that one thing is holding it up? and I want to get better. So I'm picking something else up, because if I don't pick something else up and put it in its place, the demon comes back 7 times stronger, according to Matthew. Put this in the chat with me, everybody. Put it in the chat. I'm in transition. I am. I'm in transition. In transition. I am. Mm-hmm. Say that with some type of prophetic enthusiasm. I'm in transition. I am. I am on a unique assignment that I have intentionally separated from the messages at the City of Love. Sometimes they converge. Church is different than this morning talk, because with this morning talk, I'm talking to the most sensitive part of you. To you when it comes to a key area in your life. I think there are 5. I think there are 5. Nobody's been able to contradict this yet. Maybe we can talk about it. But we call it harmonic prosperity, because these 5 things touch everything in your life. Think about it. Spiritually, mentally, relationally, physically, financially. All of these 5 areas boil down to make up you. Spiritually, mentally. What about my peace? Mentally. Relationally, being able to get along with people at work, on your job, in your family. How to relate with you better. Physically, if you put this in the chat, I got to get this diet right. I got to get this diet right. I got to get this diet right. That's my assignment for this season, y'all. At the City of Love, we still gonna have church. We even talk much about diet, but here we got to get this right. I want to talk to the people. There may be people who may not know that what they're doing is harmful to them. I didn't know, and still learning. But it just makes sense to me that if we want to get better in one of our 5 areas in our physical body, I got to get this diet right. I got to get this diet right. I have to at least have a goal of something I'm shooting for. Like, it may be health. It may be a certain weight. Maybe I want to get back to my high school weight again. Maybe I want to get back to God's original blueprint for my design before I started going off the rails. Sometimes we just don't know. That's why I'm praying that you pass this on. Pass this information on. Do me a favor, Mac, put this up for me. Back to Skip, put this up for me. Text fast to the Love Line. Put the number in for me. Because I'm going to send you not only this message, but every one, the YouTube messages, and a letter to break it all down for you. Pass the email on. Do what the bunches do. They send it to everybody. Share with 5 people. This message is critically important, because sometimes we just don't know. But you got to have a goal. You got to have a goal. See, Deliverance is an event. Diet is a process. Deliverance is an event. We love to shout about the deliverance. We love that idea of an overnight miracle, and I believe it can happen. But God has given me a unique anointing to connect this whole thing, much of it, to diet. And God teaches us something major when it comes to overnight miracles, when it comes to deliverance. I want to teach you the theology of the wilderness. That when God brought the children of Israel out of Egypt, he delivered them in one night. The chains fell off, the Red Sea parted. But here's the revelation. He delivered them out of Egypt in one night, but it took 40 years to get Egypt out of their appetite. I said, deliverance is an event, but here's one of my favorite words. Transformation is a process. Way back at me again, if you're going through transition, it's a process. It's a process to get certain things out of your spirit. It's a process to get certain people out of your spirit. It's a process to get something that has been intimate with you out of your spirit. Look what is more intimate than eating food? This is why the two strongest drives that we have, is food and sex. And if we can conquer that food drive, if we can conquer those sexual urges, but there's nothing more intimate than food. If you can conquer that food drive, there's nothing you can't conquer. But it's not an overnight process. It has to be a desire of your heart. I need some more confirmation. Put it back in the chat again for me. I'm in transition. I'm in transition. I'm in transition. I am. We cannot go from Pizza Hut and McDonald's to an overnight raw keto vegan. No, you cannot do that. It's a process. First of all, it has to be a made up mind of where I'm going. And it is, I'm going to do better than I've been doing because I want to ultimately get better. And our relationship is to help make you better in this particular area. We cannot go, here's the process. The process starts off like with fast food. Let's say fast food, for instance. You go from McDonald's and you get a little more conscious and then you end up at Subway. Maybe that's the first step. Maybe the first step is getting out of McDonald's and going to Subway and getting a veggie sandwich on wheat and a turkey tuna. I mean, a turkey or tuna. Maybe that's the first step for some people. Before we even jump into the different areas of eating, maybe the first step is, you know what? I'm not going to do McDonald's fries 2 days a week. Whatever your process is. I'm gonna start going to Subway, and then I go from Subway, then I get to Smoothie King, and then I start making my own smoothies. It's a process. First step is I'm gonna quit bringing my kids to get McDonald's fries because I didn't prepare lunch or a snack for them on the way home from school. Maybe that's the first step. Get out of the fast food restaurants. Go to Smoothie King, Quiznos, I'm in transition. Because if not, your body will rebel, and before you know it, you'll be back ordering 2 pieces and fries with red beans and barbecue sauce and an extra biscuit. Ask me how I know. With a strawberry. If y'all got strawberry, give me a strawberry. This is a process. But first you got to have a made up mind. After that, you say, you know what? I'm going to start going to Whole Foods and make me a salad once a week. I'm going to go to Whole Foods and make me a salad, put whatever I want on it. And then as I learn better, I start scraping some of the stuff off that I really don't need, like eggs or the chicken. But I'll do it. I'll start with a salad once a week, and then 2 times a week. The ultimate goal when it comes to even the fasting is 2 days a week, some kind of way, some kind of sacrifice 2 days a week, especially food. This is a process. I'm in transition. I am. And then you go and you say, you know what? I'm going to stop eating at the graveyard. Put that in the chat. Stop eating at the graveyard. Stop eating at the graveyard. The carnivore stage. Stop eating at the graveyard. We all start out eating at the graveyard in Egypt. That's Egypt. We all starting eating everything that walks and crawls and flies. The children of Israel knew it too. They knew it. They knew it. They said, would to God we had died in the land of Egypt when we sat by the flesh pots. Flesh pots. First of all, red meat, pork, the duck, the turkey, the chicken. When the Holy Ghost convicts you, and he will, you have to first stop eating at the flesh pots. Here's the order. I'll give you one today and we'll do some later. Number 1, let go of the swine. Let go of the swine. We're eating everything that crawls, walks, and flies. First step, let go of the swine. All the way down to getting it off your pizza. Pepperoni, sausage. So delicious. Number 2, let go of the beef. Where's the beef? Let go of the beef. Let go of the beef. It's the process. You first let go of the swine, then you let go of the beef. After that, you get rid of the fowl, the chicken, and the duck, and the turkey. You see, you're walking out of Egypt. And if you're going to survive the theology of the wilderness, you got to let go of the dead flesh. And it's a process. In that order, you get rid of the swine, you get rid of the beef, you get rid of the fowl. Let go of the swine. Let go of the beef. Stop eating at the graveyard. Stop eating at the graveyard. Stop eating at the graveyard. It's all dead flesh. The graveyard is full of what? Dead flesh that eventually turns back to dirt. It's a process. I'm going from McDonald's to Subway, from Subway to Smoothie King. Smoothie King to making my own smoothies. At least a couple of days a week to get started. And if after that, I'm letting go of that beef. No, I'm sorry, letting go of the swine. Full of Bible on that. Let go of the beef. Let go of the fowl. and they'll fowl, the chicken, the duck, the turkey, turducken. Oh, that's the process. And then we're ready to go to the next level because I'm in transition. It's not an overnight process. If you're not doing any of it, give me 2 days a week after this 40 days. But for the 40 days, some of us is food, for some of it is not. But if you can control that diet, there's nothing you can't conquer. If you can begin to while you're in transition, to say, you know what, I'm letting go of the swine, I'm letting go of the beef, I'm letting go of the fowl. It's not an overnight process. Because if you try to do that, you'll shock your system. And before you know it, you'll be starting all over again. Because all of the chemicals they put in it is designed to be addictive. But I'm in transition. Put that in the chat, everybody, again. Give me a high five on I'm in transition. Just give me a high five. I'm in transition. I got a goal. I want to get out. I want to get better. I need to be in a relationship with somebody that's going to at least help me think more consciously. Then I'll be able to go to the salad spot and get me the salad station. Give me a salad. Blessings to you, finding free. Love and miss you too. Love and miss you too. It's a process. I'm in transition. I'm not going to get out of this overnight. I'm going to let go of the swine. I'm going to let go of the rancidness of Popeyes. When I stop eating at the graveyard, that's the first step and first stage. We'll talk about the rest maybe tomorrow. I love you all. We're in this relationship together, 20 minutes or so to chat, to see how we can do better, because we want to get better. We want to get better. We want to get better. In every area of our lives, we want to get better. We want to get better in our spirit, better in our mind, in the way that we think, better in our relationships, better in our physical body. Love you, Mac. Better in our physical body and better in our finances. And because you trust me, I'll tell you the truth. I've been through every stage. I was a cheating vegan at one time, calling myself a vegan, but really eating what I wanted to and blamed and said, I eat okay, I can get away with this. No, I learned. I just want to show you. I love you all. Those of you that want to be a blessing back to us, Cash App information is right there on the screen. Oh boy, Zelle right there on the screen. We call it the $5 favor seed. I know it sounds silly and it sounds so small and so minimal, but it makes such a big difference that when you sow that seed, I'm pronouncing favor on your life because I love you all. I love you. Bishop Poole has been following along much of the program. Bishop Poole, type in the chat how much weight and waste that you have lost since we started this journey. I took him slowly too. I took him slowly. He paid the price of the Lord's despised few. He started with Bishop and now he's doing so well. He's doing so very well. Write in how much waste and weight you've lost. 38 pounds of waste while he's traveling all over the country. Mind freer. Give us some of the testimony, Bishop Poole. I need to buzz you in. I couldn't buzz you in. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Of some of the good things that's been going on with you. Let me ask you all a question. For those of you that say, Bishop, I want you to walk me through something. I can do it personally, private coaching, or you want to do it right here online. that I'll buzz you in and you ask me a question about what's going on in your physical body, the most clarity I have ever had in my life. It's what happens. It's what happens. How many of y'all would be interested in something like that? Say, Bishop, I got a question about this. I need some one-on-one counseling. I don't mind it being public. If you want something private, DM me and let me know. If you want something public and you don't mind us talking for about 4 or 5 minutes, we can let other people see, hear your testimony, and then you come back and do like Bishop Poole and have lost 38 pounds, and most importantly, the most clarity ever. I could tell the difference in you on these conference calls. I could tell the difference when I saw you, and you'll know the difference too. Thank you all for sowing the $5 favor seed. So many of you already do it almost every day. Thank you for your consistency. Fee, Shalita, Consuela, Talmadge. Thank y'all so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let me just jump right here, right quick, just right here in the chat. Does anybody have any questions? Any questions? Right quick. I'll answer the first one, if it's a good one. I'll answer the first one. No, if you got a question, drop it in the chat right quick. Hey, ladies, let me remind you that everything I share with you is for men and women. It helps both men and women. But women have a tendency, Bishop Poole is a rarity. Women have a tendency to follow the program a little bit better than men do. Yeah, they have a tendency to be a little more obedient men, because men, we already know everything. And it can't be this simple. It really is simple. They've complicated everything. We want to make it nice and simple and easy breezy for you. Any questions, comments, or concerns? All right. Got to check in with Bishop Poole and see where he is in his process. I hope he's delivered from fast food and now maybe at Subway and Smoothie King. It's a process. I'm in transition. The Dog Gala, thank you, Mac, is happening March 20th. Yeah, make sure to get your tickets. The gala last year was so much fun. I have never been to anything like that. I'm a complete nerd. I don't know how to dance except in the Holy Ghost. And it was so much fun watching everybody just have a flat out ball. The others who were standing on the wall with me, whose name I would not mention, but boy, I just was hoping and praying that Janine's boyfriend was there. Having any fast food. All right. A process. Any fast food. That's good, man. That's good. That's good. Last year was fire. I was hoping Janine's boyfriend, I was hoping they were still together, because he lit the floor up. Yeah, back to Skip. I know you're ready. Get your tickets, fridayswithfran.com. It is going to be so much fun. Captain Charles is going to be on the ones and twos. I may jump on the ones and twos. I'm going to be in charge of all the slow music. Yeah, I'm gonna be mellow moods up in that mug, like Papa Smurf used to be. It's gonna be a blast. No, it's gonna be a blast. Make sure you get your tickets. All right. Any questions, comments, or concerns? Mac the Preacher, they're always marketing. I love that about her. All right. Thank y'all for the favor seat. I'm praying favor on your life, for you and your family. And if you're still here, let's end with this. Let's just end with this. We can all know exactly what we talked about. Put this in the chat. I'm in transition. I am. Put it in all caps. I'm in transition. Getting better. I'm 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 getting better. Little by little, in my mind, in my spirit, in my mind, in my relationships, in my physical body, and in my money. Yeah. 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 Got to declare it over your life. I'm not going to stay where I am in no area in my life. I want to be stronger spiritually than I was yesterday. I want to have a clearer mind than I had yesterday, Bishop Poole. I want to get along with people and know how to deal with relationships better today than I did yesterday. I want to relate to myself better today than I did yesterday. Right? And I want my body to be better today than it was yesterday. I feel better at 60 than I did at 30 with what I'm teaching you today. I haven't been sick in, I don't know the last time. It's available for you. But remember, it's a process, and I'm going to walk you through it. I love y'all. See you tomorrow. Love, live, and inspire. See you tomorrow. Y'all hang up first. Thank you for the seed. Blessings to you. Shag Nero, you missed a good one. Go back and watch it. For those of you that want to catch this again or pass it on to somebody else, text fast to the love line. Drop that in for me, Mac. Drop that in for me back to Skip. Text fast to the love line. It's worth it. I'm getting ready to start something. Want to be starting something. You got to be starting something. Mm-hmm. All right, y'all. I was waiting for the little info before I hang up. Text fast to the love line, 504-475-6836. Thank you so much, Mac. What a great kid, great young lady, great woman of God. Appreciate you. Yep, for all information that I'm giving you. All right, y'all hanging up. When I get down to the last one, I'm going to say bye, which is about now. Love, live, inspire. See you tomorrow. I'm in transition. I'm in transition. I'm in transition.